judgment can block abundance. It can block a high frequency state of consciousness if you're not aware of it. But it actually holds a tremendous amount of power when it is transformed. This ability to judge from a place of wholeness and coherence from the heart is the gift of what can seem like something that can just chip away at your foundations of your whole life. In this video, I'm going to share how you can see this energy in a different light, and stay with me because we'll meditate together so that you can release any judgments that are holding you back. This video is inspired by the 18th gene key, which has the shadow of judgment, and it moves through to the gift of integrity and the city of perfection. I want to be really clear as I start to bring more content into the channel that's inspired by the gene keys and human design and the new program I've joined led by Julie Ciardi, that what I'm going to be sharing here is not me trying to teach you human design or the gene keys. I'm not there yet. This is very new territory for me. What I am doing is sharing the ways in which my learnings are unlocking wisdom or insights or perspectives that I feel are already integrated and present within my being. And I feel it's important for me to say that because there's a certain level of awkwardness or discomfort in communicating things that feel new. And I believe that sometimes it's best to wait until we've really understood something to share it. On the other hand, I feel I'm in a position where so much is being unlocked and I feel so passionate about sharing this that I will do it, but I'll do it in a way that feels good and right for me. And I would invite you to go and study this amazing system for yourself. The gene keys is such a powerful living transmission, and it's really about individual contemplation. There is no sense of guru, teacher, intellectual accumulation of knowledge. It's much more about a felt sense of how the teachings land in your body and help you transform your own shadows. So that's what I would recommend if you're interested in learning the system for yourself, which would be great. The shadow of the 18th gene key is judgment, and this is a universal archetypal energy that I'm pretty sure all of us can relate to. And this judgmental mindset puts us into that critical victim mentality. And it's fascinating to read how Richard Rudd explains that the victim mindset is not individual, it's actually a collective frequency that we can tune into. So when we're in the shadow of judgment, we are fault finding, we are being critical for its own sake or because that's the way that we've been conditioned. We're complaining, we're blaming other people, we're blaming the world, we're not taking responsibility for our own experiences. And you can see easily how that would lower your vibration and block abundance and opportunity, happiness, well-being. But the incredible thing, as is the case with all of the gene keys, is that we get to transform this shadow into a gift. And the gift is the gift of integrity. Now, the way that I perceive this is it's about learning to see what is wrong well, right? There's a way where you can see everything that's wrong. It's disempowering. And there's a way where you can see what is wrong that is absolutely liberating, that is of benefit to you and of benefit to humanity. Because we need people to be able to look out and see, where is the system out of balance? What is wrong that needs correcting either at the individual or the collective level? My teacher, Julie Ciardi, she talks about the importance of being in tune with our convictions. What is it that we stand for? What is it that we believe in? Because this can really help guide our life and guide our businesses if that's what we are here to push forward and create. But regardless, knowing what you stand for and believe in is so, so powerful. You'll often hear me on this channel pointing out aspects of manifestation teachings that I don't feel are deeply aligned with the truth. For example, now I'm not just fault finding for the sake of it, I am deeply tuning into something that I feel is out of balance so that I can offer an alternative perspective. By looking at what's wrong, I can move towards correction, towards balance, towards offering an alternative. In the Gene Keys book, Richard Rudd talks about this empowered version of judgment when it's been transformed more into integrity. It's judgment that comes from the heart. I think it's actually more like discernment than judgment. Judgment moves into discernment, being able to see what needs to be repaired in the world. It's driven by a different kind of impetus. It is an impetus of expansion, of improvement, of growth, of repair. So that's a small invitation to just notice where your judgments are coming from. Are they operating in this more shadowy frequency, or are they part of you being whole, being in integrity? When we talk about integrity, it's not moral integrity only. It's not just being really aligned with your values, for example. It's actually about wholeness. You know, if you talk about the structural integrity of a building, it's like the foundations are solid, it is steady, it doesn't get blown over in a strong gust of wind. And so this ability to judge from a place of wholeness and coherence from the heart is the gift of what can seem like something that can just chip away at your foundations over your whole life. The siddhi of this gene key is perfection. And again, I'm not going to go into a huge amount of detail about this aspect because I'm still processing and coming to terms what it means for myself. But as I understand it, it touches on what I see as one of the deepest, most confounding paradoxes of spirituality, which is that there is a deep sense in which everything is perfect. This is not about perfectionism, it is about perfection, the inherent and fundamental perfection of the universe, of God, of Source, of the divine. And where the challenge for me comes in is in holding space for that perfection, whilst at the same time seeing the deep suffering, injustice, and pain that exists in the human three-dimensional plane. And many, many spiritual teachers talk about this. Eckhart Tolle, Ram Dass, people who I've been listening to for years and years and years, they seem to have this ability to hold both. And they know that the deepest, wisest spiritual teachers see it and feel it. So that might feel like a distant dream. It certainly does to me sometimes. And yet I can sense there is this perfection in all things. So I'm holding a space for my own heart to continue exploring that seeming paradox. And I know it's part of the spiritual path that I'm on. When I was reading about this siddhi of perfection, the image that came to my mind was of these holographic flowers. Richard Rudd talks about how once perfection has been reached, there's no more evolution because there's nothing to improve. And I just saw these flowers over and over and over, evolving and blooming, not because they needed to grow or anything, just because that was the movement and the reshaping of perfection. So we'll bring that into our meditation in a little bit. Before we get into our meditation, if this is resonating with you, if you feel a calling to transform some of the more shadowy frequencies in your life into gifts, if you want to be able to find your own personal power and bring it into a more abundant and fulfilling life, then I offer one-to-one coaching to help you with exactly that. There is a link in the description below where you can fill in a quick form so that we can get on a call and we can talk. I can get to understand what issues you are facing, and if I feel I can help, then I can talk you through what that might look like. I want us to focus on a meditation now. Let's go into ourselves and experience a release of judgment energy and a transformation so that you can step into that deep discernment and you can start judging from the heart and not the mind or not the victim consciousness. So let's come into a nice, comfortable space, somewhere where you can be undisturbed for the next few minutes. If it feels good and it's safe to do so, then you can close down your eyes. Take a nice, slow, deep breath in. Gently exhale. Let your body arrive fully in this moment. Let your breath be natural. There's nothing to fix. There's nothing to do. Everything is exactly as it should be. Feeling the support beneath you. Let your body be. I want to open this meditation with a powerful question I once heard from Tara Brach. Who would you be if you sensed that nothing was really wrong with you? Who would you be if you sensed that nothing was really wrong with you? Just let this question land in your heart. There's no rush to answer it. Just feel into it. And notice what shifts. What shifts when you sense there is nothing really wrong with you. Even the judgments of yourself or others, they are acceptable. And from this place, notice how judgment begins to transform. Allow that harsh critic, those self-punishing thoughts to just dissolve. And what remains is discernment. Integrity. A new sense of wholeness, of coherence. And breathe into this sense of integrity. Feeling the stability and the structure of your spine and your body. You ask yourself softly, what do I believe in? What do I stand for? You don't have to have the answers. You are planting these seeds now. Whether something comes through to you crystal clear, or if it still feels uncertain, everything is perfect just as it is. What do I believe in? What do I stand for? What matters the most? Now imagine within this wholeness, with this sense of conviction, a flower begins to bloom. Perhaps it's in your heart. Perhaps it's all around you. This flower of light opening up petal by petal. And as it blossoms, you see more flowers within it, always blooming, holographic, endless. Not trying to be better, just simply unfolding, revealing the natural perfection of all things. Infinite blooms. And allow yourself to rest in this awareness that perfection is something already here. Take a few final breaths into this space of wholeness. And when you are ready, start to bring your awareness back to the body. You might want to feel your feet on the ground, present and connected to the earth, bringing some movement into the hands and the toes, rolling the shoulders or moving in any way that feels good and right. Carrying with you this knowing and this remembrance that there is nothing wrong with you. You are perfect as you are. Wishing you a wonderful day.